What's up, everybody? Welcome to today's episode of the Daily Dose. Today is Tuesday, September 6th. And today we saw a lot of chop in the market. It was red, and it was green, and it was red again. We're really near like a big technical level, and the title of this article kind of highlights that. And the S&P 500's in a technical tug of war. Yeah, we're at a critical level right now. Usually that comes with consolidation, some coiling, some chop like we saw today before we get a bigger move either up or down to the lows that we saw in June. But that's what we saw right now. Bitcoin right now, as we speak, could be pointing that the markets are about to head lower, but we'll get to that in just a second. So the S&P 500 managed to close slightly above the 3,900 level. This is a threshold seen by some technical analysis as a make or break level for short-term direction. So if it breaks lower, we definitely could be headed down back to the lows we saw in June at least. And if we move higher, we'll take a look at some of those levels as well. But Bitcoin could be indicating that we're about to head lower on the markets. Let's take a look at the S&P 500. So it's right at the bottom of our zone right here. That this zone could honestly be made even a little bit bigger. There's been a lot of coiling in this zone, so we're right here at the bottom of our zone. Next stop, if we break lower, are the lows from June, and if we get through there, or if we get to there, then I'll be sure to give the next level. I'll draw that out in that video, but right now this is really the level that we're looking at. If we break through here, I'm sure we'll see what will happen in the next few days. If we come back up, I mean, honestly, there could be some more coiling like we saw back in July, and some coiling back in May. If we do end up breaking higher, obviously we have this zone laid out from 4,100 to about 4,150, and then after that we would be hitting the trend line, which would be a ginormous level. And let's get the 200 moving average on here. I thought I usually keep it on here. I like to keep the 200-day moving average on here now that we are below it. So it's kind of just in line with that trend line for now, but this will be a big level. But let's take a look at Bitcoin because it's making a aggressive move lower at the moment. So we're at 18.8 right now on Bitcoin. It's making a move into this this zone, which is really it either bounces from here or we're going much lower. So we've mentioned a lot on this channel that if we break through this 17.5 to 17.7 zone at the bottom here, I mean, it opens up 11,000 at least. We have 11,000 on Bitcoin, and then after that, like 10 or 9,000. So this is a huge level that we're at. We have not broken lower below this point since we broke through it initially back in November and December of 2020, and has not come back to this zone since we initially broke through. So if we break down lower, it really opens up a lot of pain. So that's something to really look at the next couple days. Like, let's say the S&P 500 breaks through this zone and makes a move back to the lows. I would expect Bitcoin to at least be putting pressure on these lows. And then if the markets break through these lows from June, I would also expect the same from Bitcoin, especially from what we're seeing right now, down about 4.5% on the day and making a move into this last all or nothing zone. So that's what I'm taking a look at. We're definitely putting some pressure on supports in both the crypto market and the stock market. So a lot to look for this week. Be sure to stay tuned in this week. We'll have a video up every day that the market is open like this, just a short little video. And then this weekend we will have our weekly wrap, and if you haven't watched or listened to this past weekend's weekly wrap, be sure to go ahead and listen to that because that was a good one. And if you like this type of content, be sure to subscribe, be sure to follow us, and until then, thank you for listening.